A lovely city in England called Cornwall is not what it appears to be. It is much more than just a perfect surfing location, fishing sites, and farmer's home. Exploring this city of world-famous beaches is a must. However, if the visitors decide to explore further, they will be lucky to see the astonishing natural habitat of the city, the most fascinating museums, historical landmarks, breathtaking sunsets, and be able to see one of the most famous rainforest biomes in the world. Along with the shifting landscape and regional cuisine, Cornwall's heritage should also be embraced since it is filled with ancient tin mines and castle remains. So let's have a look at the top 10 best places to visit when going to Cornwall, England. Number 10. Land's End. It has infinite panoramas of the water and is the final point in the land before you fall into the Atlantic. A quick 25-minute walk leads to St. Ann Cove, a spectacular beach with bright blue waves and sand that looks like finely ground wheat. The Isles of Sicily may be seen in the distance on the clearest days. Pack up and settle to enjoy one of Cornwall's most beautiful sunsets as it sinks beyond the huge horizon. Number 9. Tintagel. On the cliffs of North Cornwall, Tintagel Castle is a historical location. Visitors may encounter difficulties because of the region's rocky coastlines, steep slopes, abrupt fall, and uneven surfaces. Your initial impression of Tintagel as it emerges from the water will undoubtedly affect you, regardless of whether you believe in the myths and tales of King Arthur. Climb the stairs that snake around the bluff and up to the castle ruins on the headland, taking time to admire the scenery along the way. Number 8. Helford River. The Helford River cuts across West Cornwall, flowing through beachfront villages and past beautiful white taverns with their own rafts, just south of the salty coastal town of Falmouth. There are a few businesses that provide various options for navigating the river, including self-drive motorboats, classic rowing boats, and speedy kayaks. This location served as the inspiration for Frenchman's Creek in Daphne du Maurier's book, giving the area a romantic air. Additionally, Helford Village was listed among the UK's most picturesque communities. Number 7. Butthrun Steps. The story of a giant named Butthrun, utilizing the beach stacks as stepping stones to make a quick crossing of the bay, seems to have been made up in the late 19th century. When town of Newquay evolved into a vacation destination, Butthrun soon became a well-liked location. The stunning experiences are often guaranteed by the dramatic scenery. It's simple to come without realizing that the region has a 19th century mining past because of the interesting geology of the cliffs and stacks. The panorama over the well-known wave-swept stacks to Parkhead's low, pristine highland has a dramatic quality. Number 6. Cornwall's Southwest Coastal Path. England's longest signposted lengthy route and national trail is the Southwest Coastal Path. From Minehead in Somerset, it travels 630 miles down the Devon and Cornwall beaches to Poole Harbour in Dorset. It is one of the harder routes since it rises and lowers with each river mouth. It often appears on lists of the finest walks in the world and has twice been chosen by the readers of Rambler's Walk magazine as Britain's best walking way. In 1978, the path's last segment was made as a national trail. Number 5. Roughtar on Bon Moor. The Tor Summit and Logan Stone, a Neolithic Tor enclosure, many Bronze Age hut circles, and some modern monuments make up the site. The natural beauty of Rough Tor is abundant. Its summits provide a moderate and delightful 3 to 4 mile hike that is also accompanied by breathtaking vistas. Iron Age artifacts, Bronze Age hut circles, and even a Neolithic Tor enclosure may be seen with the right eye. Given its position, it is likely that it has served as a guide for travelers crossing the moor. A hermit who maintained a beacon most likely resided in the chapel or the abandoned home below the peak. Perfect for adventurers who like discovering historical artifacts. Number 4. Fitzgerald Beach. The 750-meter-long, completely smooth sandy beach looks west-northwest towards the Atlantic. It is surrounded by sharp sand dunes. Surfers from all over the globe are familiar with the Moncure Fitzgerald Beach, which hosts events like the Quicksilver Skins and the Boardmasters. You will like this golden length of beach, even if surfing isn't your thing. The beach veers around 2 impressive headlands, which channel in strong waves that may exceed 8 feet in height. If you're a novice, you may schedule lessons at the beach, or you can just sit back and observe the professionals. Number 3. St. Michael's Mount. A tidal island in Mounts Bay is called St. Michael's Mount. A causeway made of granite setts connects the island, which is a civil parish, to Marazan, between high tide and low tide. Since around 1650, the St. Aubin family has resided at the castle and chapel, which are now under the management of the National Trust. You will undoubtedly be mesmerized by the history, folklore, and beauty of this little island. Visit the medieval castle and take in the subtropical gardens, which are home to examples of the rarest and most exotic species in the world. Before eating lunch at the base of the castle, take some time to see the fortress and brewery. Number 2. St. Ives. The quality of light in St. Ives is one of the reasons this town on the north coast has always drawn a sizable population of artists. If you like art, you may tour the area's exhibitions, which include the Barbara Hepworth Museum and Sculpture Garden and the Tate St. Ives. If not, just visit the shining beaches, which are often named among the greatest in all of Europe. The first thing you'll notice upon arriving by rail on the well-traveled branch line that meanders between St. Erth and St. Ives is the little port with its vibrant fishing boats. The harbor is a great place to sample the local cuisine. The quick boat ride to Seal Island, where the neighborhood seal colony lives and plays, is something we strongly advise. Number 1. The Eden Project. The Eden Project's current location was a functional clay pit and an ugly imprint on the landscape in 1995. But Tim Smith had grander visions after his success in recreating the Lost Gardens of Helgen. He pictured a grand exhibition of the most significant flora in existence. In only 2 short years, the Eden Project biomes moved from being a drawing on a bar napkin to reality. The Eden Project has captivated tourists ever since it first opened in 2001, with its breathtaking displays of plant life, conservation efforts, and thrilling activities like winter skating rinks, robotic exhibits, and an especially long zip wire. No matter your age, it's the ideal day out. The biggest indoor rainforest in the world may be found in Eden's tropical biome, which is home to an amazing variety of flora. The Eden Project is one of Cornwall's top attractions and is a wonderful achievement of biological engineering with its bubble-like biomes and amazing variety of plants from across the world.